Page 14, Chapter 2, The Problem of the Horse. Textual references. The horse plays a crucial role in the life of the Indo-Europeans and is, therefore, regarded as an important indicator of their presence. The term Ashva, within inverted commas, ASVA Ashva, and its cognates are found in Sanskrit, the Avestan language, Latin, Greek, and other Indo-European languages. In ancient Indo-European texts, many personal names are horse-centered. This is particularly true of the Vedic and Avestan texts. For the Vedic period before 1000 BC, we have over 50 horse names and 30 chariot names. Footnote 1. Some tribes of Iran mentioned by Herodotus, capital Herodotus, Herodotus, are named after the horse, and even the Kassites, who invaded Babylonia in the 17th century BC, appear to have a horse-based tribal name. In its various forms, the term Ashva is mentioned 215 times in the Rig Veda, while the term Go, G-O, is similarly mentioned 176 times. The horse is praised in two complete hymns of the Rig Veda, footnote 2, and its importance is evident from many other references, footnote 3. The Ashvins, capital A-S-V-I-N-S, Ashvins are two horse riders who occupy high positions in the Vedic pantheon. Page 15. Almost all the Vedic gods are associated with the horse, and this is particularly true of Indra and his fighting companions, the Maruts, capital M-A-R-U-T-S, Maruts. The horse symbolizes strength and is generally employed as a metaphor for might. The Vedic people prayed for horses in addition to Praja and Pashu. Sometimes they asked for 1,000 horses. Para. The horse and the horse-drawn chariot are equally important in the works of Homer, capital H-O-M-E-R, Homer, footnote 4. Equerry, capital E-Q-U-E-R-R-Y, equerry, or the person in charge of the horse of the chief, is a common term in the Odyssey, capital O-D-Y-S-S-E-Y, Odyssey, footnote 5. In the Zend-Avesta, cattle wealth seems to be more important, but the general importance of the horse, or Ashpa, within inverted commas, A-S-P-A, Aspa, cannot be minimized. Both the horse and chariot are repeatedly mentioned in prayers made to Mitra, capital M-I-T-H-R-A, Mitra, footnote 6. Several other divinities are intimately associated with the horse. The sun is always described as swift-horsed or one possessing swift horses. At a much later date, the 7-horse chariot of the sun became widely known in Indian iconography. The adjective swift-horsed is also applied in the Avesta to another divinity called Apam Napat, capital A-P-A-M hyphen capital N-A-P-A-T, Apam Napat, footnote 8, who is also a Vedic deity. Zoroaster, blessing the young king Vistaspa, capital V-I-S-T-A-S-P-A, Vistaspa, asks that he be rich in horses and prays to the divinities to bestow on him swift horses and good strong sons. Footnote 6. Significantly enough, as in the name of Vistaspa, Aspa or horse forms a part of the names of several other chiefs of warriors: Poruspa, Aspa, the father of Zoroastra, Karespa, Gushtaspa, and Kamaspa. Footnote 10. Page 16. I repeat, names of several other chief or warriors such as Poraspa, P Ourusaspa, the father of Zoroastra, Karesaspa, Karesaspa, Karaspa, Gushtaspa, 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 and Gamaspa, Gamaspa, Gamaspa. Footnote 10. The horse was such an integral part of the life of the ruling segment in Iran that the penalty for offenses, religious or non-religious, was administered with a horse goad, within inverted commas, Ashfe Astra, ASPHE-ASTRA, Ashfe Astra, or stripe. Footnote 11. Though references to the horse are few in the Gatha, which is considered to be the earliest portion of the Avesta, only a few fragments constitute this portion of the larger text, which itself is incomplete. Footnote 12. There is no doubt that as a whole, the Avesta is familiar with the horse in general. Footnote 13, and also with the chariot horse. Footnote 14, and the saddle horse. Footnote 15 in particular. Therefore, literary texts leave no doubt that the horse played a significant role in the area from South Central Asia and Iran to the northwestern part of the Indian subcontinent around the 2nd millennium BC. Absence of the domesticated horse in India before 2000 BC. There is no clear evidence of the presence of the horse in the Indian subcontinent before 2000 BC. Its domesticated variety is reported from Bagor, capital B-A-G-O-R, Bagor, in Rajasthan around 4500 BC. Footnote 16. However, the lists of animals from Bagor appearing in standard texts do not mention the horse. Footnote 17. The horse is known in the Neolithic complex of Mahagara, capital M-A-H-A-G-A-R-A, Mahagara, in the Vindhya ranges. But it is called an isolated species of horse distinct from the one inhabiting areas in the USSR, Iran, Afghanistan, etc., and associated with the Aryans. Footnote 18. Further, radiocarbon dates from the complex range between 5000 BC and 1500 BC. Thus, this enigma needs to be explained. The horse is reported from Rana Gundai, capital R-A-N-A, Rana, capital G-H-U-N-D-A-I, Gundai, Rana Gundai in Baluchistan. Footnote 19, and is attributed to the 3rd millennium BC, though on examination it has been found to be an onager, O-N-A-G-E-R, onager. Significantly enough, several animals appear on Harappan seals and also in terracotta figures, but the horse is absent. On the other hand, while the bull is depicted very frequently, Footnote 21. The elephant occupies second position. It appears that the bull was worshipped in the pre-Vedic cultures. Those with humps were depicted in painted motifs of the Indus Valley civilization. Footnote 22. However, terracotta figures of the bull are found in large number in the Chalcolithic sites of Baluchistan. Footnote 23. The bull, which occupies an important place in the Rig Veda, may have derived its divine character from the contact of the Vedic people with the Harappans. In any case, terracotta figures of the horse do not occur at any Harappan site except perhaps Lothal. Footnote 24, where the figure does not belong to the mature Harappan culture. Page 18. Earliest domestication between the Dnieper and the Volga. Domesticated horses are found over a vast area extending from the Eastern Europe to Central Asia even before 2000 BC, though this is not the case with the ass. However, horses are found in larger numbers in the steppe areas, and very few are found in southeastern Europe or in the Balkans. They do not appear in Greece until 2000 BC. Remains of the horse belonging to the 4th millennium BC are found at some sites in the Balkan Peninsula. This may be due to its contacts with the horse area of the Black Sea. The horse also appears in Anatolia. Some bones of what were considered horses have been found in Central and Northern Europe and seem very old, but they appear to be the bones of other wild animals. Para. It is significant that the largest number of horses appear in the area circumscribed by the Dnieper River in the west and the Volga River in the east. The horse first appears in the South Ural region around 6000 BC. Footnote 25. According to Maria Gimbutas, the sheep herders of the Volga steppe were probably the first to domesticate the horse, within inverted commas, the first to domesticate the horse. Footnote 26. Although its remains are also reported in the Black Sea area around 6000 BC. By the 3rd millennium BC, horses appear in large numbers in South Siberia, but the original home, page 19, of the domesticated horse seems to lie in the area between the Black Sea and the South Ural in Proto-Indo-European times. Para. Anatolia, which lies in the western part of West Asia, reveals the presence of the horse in the 4th millennium BC due to its proximity to the Black Sea. Though there is an ideogram for horse in the Elamite script in southeastern Iran in the beginning of the 3rd millennium BC, and also in the Sumerian script in 2500 BC, footnote 27, this animal does not play any important role in the life of Western Asia in the 4th and 3rd millennia BC. However, it seems to have been known in Iran at Sialik III, footnote 28, and in Mundigak, footnote 29, in southern Afghanistan. Evidently, the use of the horse underwent a long gestation period. Although it was known around 6000 BC, it came into general use only around 2000 BC. Linguistic references to chariots. Para. The Indo-Europeans are distinguished by horse-drawn chariots, which are amply attested to by Vedic, Western, and Homeric texts. The chariot race prescribed in the Vajapaya sacrifice of the later Vedic texts was also a Greek practice. footnote 30, and is fully described by Homer, footnote 31. It is held that the chariot originated in Western Asia in the 4th millennium BC, reaching the steppes of South Russia in the same millennium, page 20. This might be proved true because the chariot does not appear in the steppes until 3000 BC or so. However, it is significant that the Proto-Indo-Europeans were very well acquainted with the wheeled wagon. There are 2 words for chariot in the Proto-Indo-European languages, and each one is used in about half a dozen Indo-European languages. This also applies to the different parts of the chariot. The terms axle, harness, and navel, within inverted commas, nave, N-A-V-E, nave, have cognate words in 6 Indo-European languages. We also have a verbal expression for chariot riding in many Indo-European languages, footnote 32. Another cognate verbal expression in Hittite and Sanskrit connotes the yoking of the chariot. There are 2 separate words for wheel/wagon in the Proto-Indo-European language, footnote 33. Though one of them may have been adopted by the Indo-Europeans from the Near East through trade and other contacts, it is made such an integral part of steppe life that it appears in several Indo-European languages. Paragraph. Archaeological traces of wheels and spokes. Sufficient evidence for the presence of the chariot from 3000 BC onwards appears in the excavations of South Russia. Chariots with 2 or 4 wheels belonging to the 3rd millennium BC have been found, but until 2000 BC, most of these wheels were solidly built. Page 21. Therefore, as long as the speakers of Indo-European languages lived together, they were not familiar with spokes. They learnt of spokes after the process of dispersal and differentiation began. A cemetery dated to about 1700 to 1600 BC, found in the Sintashta River in South Ural, remains of light war chariots with 10 spokes on each wheel, and the remains of their horses are found in 5 graves. Footnote 34. Spoked wheels appeared in Eastern Europe around 1500 BC. At Lachishan, situated between the Black and the Caspian Seas, borrows from 1500 BC contain 2 wheeled chariots, and each wheel has 28 spokes, though until 1400 BC, the wheels of Western Asia generally had only 4 spokes. Footnote 35. The Kassites were the first to introduce spoked wheels in Babylonia. Later, when the Mitannis established their authority in North Syria, they used the spoked wheel in this area. They are dated on the basis of inscriptions to 1380 BC, but had probably entered northern Syria in the 16th century BC. Gradually, the heavy solid wheels of the carts and war chariots were replaced by light wheels and gave way to the 2-wheeled mobile equipage drawn by the fiery horse. Slow-moving oxen or the occasional camel, which drew a cumbersome cart with 4 wheels, were not really needed. Footnote 36. Page 22. It is held that the use of the spoked wheel is not typical of the Indo-Europeans. Spoked wheels had appeared in Western Asia around 1600 BC, before the advent of the Indo-Aryans, or the eastern branch of the Indo-Europeans. Footnote 37. But there is no doubt that the horse-chariot-centered war was not practiced in Western Asia before the appearance of the Proto, within brackets, Proto-Indo-Aryans in the 17th, 16th centuries BC, footnote 38. The spokes may have reached the steppes from Western Asia earlier and reappeared in large number when the eastern branch of the Indo-Europeans appeared here. A terracotta wheel painted with spokes has been reported from late Harappan levels at Mitatal in Haryana.